Hi, Chrissy. Welcome to my week 6 homework. So today I'm looking at my Chiron return as well as the North and South nodes. So here I have my South node in my 3rd house, which is ruled by Libra, and then the North node is in the 9th house, ruled by Aries. So nodes are key points in the chart related to life's purpose and past experiences. They are not planets, they're mathematical points. And the North node here is the karmic path. It's the lessons that you have set yourself for this lifetime, future growth. It's asking you to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow. And the South node down here is the comfort zone. It reflects past life experiences and the inherent talents that you're kind of born with. And they're the traits and the skills that you rely on, sometimes too heavily, and that can lead often to stagnation and not being able to move forward into the new, but keeping you caught in this comfort zone of the South node. It can really hold you back from reaching your full potential or who you're meant to be. So the South node is past experiences, and that includes past lives and any unresolved karma that you have. So it's really the familiar and the stuff that you haven't quite got right, or you've messed up a bit in a past life, or just haven't learnt that lesson. And the 3rd house here, really with Libra, governs what those lessons are, what those safety comfort zone areas are. And the 3rd house represents communication, it's knowledge, siblings and parents, the way you think, and your early education, and the way you self-talk and self-think as well. So it's all about perception with this 3rd house. And then Libra is a peacemaker. Libra is the harmonizer. Libra wants mutual understanding and balance in all things. And most people with this placement, they go into people pleasing. They can over consider other people and put themselves behind the needs of other people. And they can avoid conflict within this, and they need other people's approval to validate themselves. And I can certainly say in my younger life, I was very much like that. But their natural expression of all of that is when they get that in flow, when they get it right, it's collaborating, it's diplomacy, and they want things to run smoothly around them. They can work out conflicts through problem solving and collaboration with others. And the Libra qualities have developed here over a number of past lives. And it may be that Libra has become overly dependent, or this placement means that you've become overly dependent on others for validation. And the challenges here with the people pleasing or over reliance on what others think of you and getting that validation from others can hinder the personal growth that the South node here is asking you for, or to resolve that karma. So then we move up to the North node here in the 9th house in Aries. And the North node is all about soul growth, future potential, spiritual growth, life purpose, destiny, and evolution. So moving from this comfort zone, South node, if it's flowing freely, they are the areas of growth that the North node will take you to. But being Aries and fire, Aries is passionate and full of confidence and ambitious and independent. And it can filter this North Node here and bring about some intense energy and a desire for lots of action. And it can be impulsive and driven by intuition rather than logic. And the ninth house itself is all about things you want to learn. It's philosophy and beliefs and travel and ethics and higher learning and wisdom, and as well is how you see the world, and that ties in with the ethics. And it also looks at law and religion, and for me that's fairly important as well. I studied law and I'm a spiritualist reverend, so, and that came in, by the way, with my Chiron return. But we'll get back to this North Node and Aries. So Aries is about now, 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 push faster, push harder, take control. And the natural expression of Aries is action and momentum and independence and making quick decisions. And I certainly resonate with all of that. Aries is the power of the will, and it's real warrior energy. I can do it at all costs, just with the power of my will. And I do tend to be a bit like that. So you can bring courage and passion to the challenges. And again, it's like this push pull with the comfort zone of the South Node in Libra in the third house, taking you out of your comfort zone with all that strength and willpower that Aries has. So you can really use that passion and that courage to step into what the North Node wants. And Aries wants things to move quickly all the time. But with the ninth house being about wisdom and higher learning and philosophy, they're all things that come slowly. They're things that come up over time. And Aries can kind of charge forward with it. But if you can harness those Aries qualities, you can be successful and take that passion and that drive and that desire and that quick thinking into things like higher learning and travel and the gaining of wisdom, and really use them to focus in on those things so that you really do embody the learning and the journey that you're experiencing through your lifetime. So, learning balance, channel the Aries qualities, and you can be really successful in any of those areas that you step into. So, own it, grow with purpose. If it's stagnant, if it's blocked, it'll feel stagnant, but it will feel like real vitality when things are flowing. And with all that Aries energy and passion, if you're doing things that you really enjoy, then you will have success with them and tick off those karmic things and life paths. So we're going to move on to Chiron now in the 8th house, ruled by Pisces. So Chiron is the wounded healer. It's our deepest wounds and the potential for real healing and guidance at a really very deep level. Where it's placed in the chart shows you what areas of your life you need to heal the wound and how it manifests in our life. So because it's in Pisces, it's intuition, surrender, compassion, and healing. And Pisces' natural expression is flow, intuition, creativity, and emotional sensitivity. And the 8th house is about deep transformation. It's about intimacy and sex, shared resources, death inheritance, and the transformation of all aspects of life. And I have to say, in my life, that's 100% correct. It's confronting the deepest fears around loss and betrayal, and drawn to it draws you to confront anything that's unfinished, psychological stuff as well. And it's the exploration of spiritual beliefs. So, with my Chiron return, I ended a relationship, I became a spiritualist reverend. I had a whole lot of stuff really going on there that I could almost tick all the boxes for. So, it asks you to examine how you give or receive power within relationships, and asks you to embrace your sensitivity, your intuition, and your compassionate nature. And I feel like I fulfilled all that becoming a spiritualist reverend. And then I was able to turn my personal wounds into a foundation for not only deep transformation, but also to help other people heal. And that's what Chiron is all about. However, if Chiron is blocked, it can lead to escapism and withdrawal. You can blur boundaries. There could also be addictions there. But once you confront them and it's flowing, it does lead to huge growth. I wish I had time to go into my transit nodes, because everything I've talked about it is all backed up by them as well. It actually really blew me away how precise this chart was, and how deep and fundamental to who I am and how I think about myself. So, thank you for allowing me to share that with you, and I'll see you in class.